Good morning. It's been a while. So today I'm doing an 88-kilometre ride, very hilly. So I've not been on for a while. Just been going through personal things I had to physically and emotionally recover from, so not been an easy couple of months. But I have been cycling. We've got a new setup for Alex, which I'll show in another video, for our road bikes, which is really awesome. Been doing a lot with that, and a lot of little cycles here and there, just as I've been recovering. So yeah, off up Cranton Road as usual. So I'll fill you in more about what's coming on the up and coming weeks, because I've got lots planned. So yeah, I'll fill that in once I've got up this hill. That's me up over for, well, up through Logie, heading towards Furness. I'm feeling alright. I think more I'm like mentally tired than I am physically, but I seem to be doing okay. I have started a weight class every Tuesday and Thursday, so I think as well I get a lot more muscle fatigue from that, so we'll see how I go. That's me through Furness and just coming up towards Dulcie Bridge, and you can hear I have the usual headwinds. I've just been taking it easy though, and I didn't realise how mentally checked out I've been. Been quite liking the solitude and just talking to myself, which is quite nice. Cows! I'm almost at Dulcie, well, turn off Dulcie Bridge. Yeah, and this is where I have to decide on the other side of Dulcie whether I want a challenge or not. I think I might do it. I've always wanted to do the route. Oh dear. Just seen the first signs of the fire. I don't know if the camera will pick it up there. It's on the top and around to the side there. The little brown and black trees. So many acres are burnt. And because of the high winds, it spread so quickly. We were smoked out down in forest. We had to keep all our doors and windows shut. Yeah, it was horrible. At least it's not as warm today. Right, I'm gonna turn down that way. Head up over those moors, I think, for a challenge. I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I get there. Okay, I've decided to go for the 10% climb. Long 10% climb, don't know why. We'll see how I get on. Down this way. I can do this. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. I see other bike friends. I'm gonna see if I can go and ride with them for a while. This is lovely. I caught them up, but they let me go in front. I was like, oh, I'm happy to stay on your wheel. No. Okay, so the GoPro stopped working, so I'm filming a bit. I've just come down the steepest hill, which only means I'm going to really have to get a steep hill back up to get out. Why did I do this? Very pretty though. Look at that. That's the road where I'm going. You wouldn't have been able to see, but that was undulating, and that's not even the hardest part. Oh gosh. Pretty though. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I fixed the GoPro and I just did the hairpins. Actually, that was really enjoyable. What was the car there? The worst bit was like 10%, but actually it was really good. Views from that like bit down there was tennis courts. Like you could tell that it's like privately owned bits and really looked after. So it was a bit wobbly on the way there, but you get to this rolling bit right next to the river and you come up over a little climb first and you see right down onto the river. It's so pretty. Stupid GoPro wasn't working, so I couldn't really get my phone out of the back pocket. The GoPro's much easier. and then you hit the switchback. It's like you turn back on yourself and you just see the road, but actually once you start on it, they're actually fine. And then this is the top, and look, it just opens out to like moorlands. So you get like river, forestry, really prettiness, and then you get out onto the open top. So really looking forward to this next section. It's going to be really good. I'm really glad actually, because I was getting really panicky on that way down. It's so remote. I was getting quite like panicky, just like I was like, I'm in the middle of nowhere, I might not have phone signal, what if something goes wrong? And then once you hit a climb, that's it, I'm just focused on the climb. So I've seen red squirrels, birds of prey. It's been really nice here. So yeah, let's get up over this moor. There is a wind as well, so I will get hit with that, but its sections be behind me, which is good. Oh, car, better pull in. Look at this. That's where we've been. This is amazing. I am so glad I did this route, because I've been wanting to do this for so long. Up, up, up. Up we go. This road is incredible. Woohoo! I can see the sea. So this actually takes me down onto a road that I'm very familiar with, and it's been recently re-tarmacked, so it's really lovely and smooth. So I'm looking forward to that, and I've got a tailwind down this section. Oh, why have I not done this before? Oh, I've got to do it again. Whoop whoop! That's like a dream. And this bit's quite a nice descent all the way down, and then I'm going to be turning off towards Codder direction, which I normally would go straight down to Nairn. So we're making a much bigger loop this time. There's the sea! Yippee! Whoosh. Okay, I'm back into the headwind. Once I maybe turn, I will tell you the things that I've got next coming up, and what my plans are for the bigger thing at the end of August. But I kind of don't know how much you can hear me with this wind, so I'm up off past a firing range. You can actually hear them bang bang banging. Right, let's go. Still into the wind. Seems like forever. So there's a classic car event or something on and down this road. They are coming at such a speed. I'm not joking, it's like over 60 for this little road. I'm really nervous because I'm trying to make it like, how can I be most seen? Oh God. I almost get taken out by the first one. So I'm just like hugging the corners and making sure I can find a lay-by if needed. But I think what I do is just wave and see, like, so hopefully they'll be able to see me before they get to me. Oh no, here's another one, gotta go. Do is just stand here and fill you in whilst a few more of the cars come and go, because they're going to be coming up this hill pretty quickly, I think. So my plans are, I've got one of my lovely followers, Kevin, has invited me to do a 100-mile event on the 10th of August. So I'll be doing that. Another car. Yeah, so I'll be doing that hopefully. I might not do the full route, I just have to see where I am, because some days I feel great and then some days I'm just still recovering a bit. But especially I get light heads as well and get really spinny, so I'll just play that by ear. But there's lots of routes, like, because the route comes past like forest, I can actually cut it short if I need to, which is perfect. So hopefully doing that. I've taken off Wednesdays. I've got such annual leave to take. I was like, I'm going to end up taking like the whole month of December off. So I've taken off the Wednesdays on the lead up to this event on the end of August, so that I can get in some long rides, because it is going to be endurance. So we're doing the first 3 days of the North Coast 500, around about 130 to 150 kilometers a day, with like around about 1,000 meter climbing. So it is, and I'm doing it with a bunch of my one of my friends and her girlfriends, which I've just met recently, and they're lovely. So I just need to get my butt in the saddle and get some endurance in, and again we'll see how that goes. Here's another one. This guy owns Clydesdales and he shows them and has carts for them and stuff. It's pretty cool. Back on this lovely road. I'm heading back to Codder now. I haven't seen any more big racing cars, so that's good. Although I have seen the tyre marks going up that junction. Hopefully that'll be it. Whew. Oh, fly in the eye, great. Oh, I managed to get the busy road section done, and that's me on the quieter back road. Should be quieter, but there are still people who choose this to rat run it and speed down it, so I'll just be very careful. But I'm on my way into Nairn eventually. Woohoo! That's me through Nairn. The Nairn show's on, so it was absolute pandemonium. But it was nice to see everyone out actually and smell the burgers and chips as I passed. I've got a wee bit of a tailwind, so I'm enjoying this quiet road back. We've been taking the little one on the back of the road bikes, which I'll show you some setup later, from Forest to Nairn to do the splash pad and the park run and then cycle back, which I recommend is a really good day out. Whew. Sun's coming out now. Still on the back road. My legs aren't feeling too bad. I mean, I feel them a little bit on the hills, but nothing that I thought would be a lot worse. So that's good. But feeling it. But I do have new shorts on as well, so I always give them a little bit of a chance to get broken into. But these are endurance ones from ASOS, I think it's ASOS. But so far they fit really well. Quite comfortable, quite like them. Not long to go now. Okay, so actually one thing I wanted to ask you all, for this endurance ride that I'm doing, what is your favourite things to bring for endurance rides and pack? And what are your go-to snacks and how do you manage, like our accommodation might not have breakfast for example, so how do you manage that? Any tips and tricks would be really helpful, and same with leading up to it, what do you do? Asking for a friend. No, I'm asking for me, because any help would be much appreciated, especially when it comes to packing. Like, what do you bring, what's the necessities, what don't you need, things like that. Remembering that we are in Scotland doing this, so midgie spray is definitely on the list, as well as a midgie net. So yeah, please comment below your tips and tricks, please. I need all the help I can get. I take a little detour because I just wanted to come back here. That's Brodie Castle, and it's such a nice place. I used to walk there all the time when I was a kid. And they used to have an amazing fort. Like, just a little wooden fort in the woods. We'd pelt each other with cones. And now it's all like fancy and you have to pay to get in, and it's not a fort anymore. It's alright. It's good, but it's not as good as a fort. You just need your imagination. But I'm going through Brodie, through Dyke, Mundole, and that's me home. Almost there. That's me just through the lovely little village of Dyke. And then, not far now, until I'm home. It turned out to be a really lovely day. Glad I came out. Sun's out. That's me 88 kilometers down, and I'm just finishing, so thank you so much for watching. I think there's over 1,000 meters of climbing. I'll have to get the stats later. 2 seconds. Yeah, I think it's over 1,000 meters climbing, I'm not sure. It'll be on my Strava, so you can have a look there at Jenny Cycles, or Jenny Cycles I think it is. Yeah, but it's been a good ride. Feeling a little bit stiff, and there should hopefully be more weekly content coming because I've got days scheduled for training, so fingers crossed. And I'm so sorry for the gap, I just needed it. And I think even at the start of this ride, I needed that just quiet time. But as the ride's gone on, I think, yeah, cycling is definitely my therapy. But yeah, so thank you for tuning in, and hopefully there'll be a lot more exciting things to come. Thanks.